Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw the Brat. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpie. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. There will even be one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. So this one shouldn't be too hard or difficult. It's the same thing. I don't know why I decided to use both those words. Because it's just hot dog boy, right? Okay, so actually, let me say this too. I think he's a bratwurst. I think that's his name. I keep seeing, I'm trying to find pictures and videos and people talk about it, and I keep seeing people call him Brat, like the Brat skin. Like, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong because I don't know. Who knows? I could be wrong myself. But I think he's a bratwurst, so I'm going to be calling him the Brat. Just letting you know. Before anybody tries to correct me or tell me otherwise. I mean, that's the nice thing about Fortnite is that nobody says what the names are. I mean, nice in this time, in this instance, because no one can tell me I'm wrong. Sometimes it is frustrating because I'm like, I don't know what to call this guy, because the names are always never said. But anyway, in this instance, I can be right because we have no idea. So let's see. I'm gonna do the glasses, but I'm not going to color. I'm going to color them in. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is I'm going to let color take care of the shading, So I'll just draw the eyes, the lenses, and then color it with the shading. All right. I think I got it right here. Roughly. Like that. And I'm not going to draw the hat. I kind of like him without the hat better. The hat's not too much harder. You just do another line. No big deal. Okay, so I think I'm going to have him kind of, you know what, that's a little fat. He's not a frat brat. Or a frat brat. Okay, now I'm just making stuff up. I mean, technically, aren't we all just making stuff up, How existential. How eggs, well, he's not an egg, never mind. Let's see. Okay, I like the position, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him in kind of a, I know this doesn't explain anything to you, but to me it does. Kind of a B-boys, yo, something like that, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Does B-boys even exist anymore? I mean, am I that old? Yo boy, that's what he's doing, okay? You call that whatever you want. I may have just outed myself as being a very old man. And he's got regular hands and fingers, right? Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm doing exactly what I've told you not to do. I've done this a lot. Don't focus on the details. You need to get the sketch done. And that's what I wasn't doing. So hang on, let me do this real fast to make sure that I've got him in the right spot and he's not going to fall off the page. So it's better to always get the sketch done. And see, like, I'm really close to the edge here. So let's see if I can wrangle this back in and try to raise it up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry I went quiet there, but I was just thinking about how to get it right. I do that a lot whenever I'm thinking too much. I just go quiet. All right, let me just draw this other leg real fast. Let's see, it's just going to be kind of something out like this. And there you go. Do that one like this, do this one like that. Just gonna have him kind of out. He's in his yo-yo boy pose. That's the best way I can describe what I'm trying to do with him, because we used to call them b-boys, and I don't know why. Basketball maybe? I don't get it. But it was kind of a joke, kind of, you know, trying to look like not look like a rapper. What's the word? But yeah, I guess so. I guess trying to look like a rapper, and you're not, right? Or trying to pretend you're a rapper when you're not. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it to you. So this is great. It's a little close, but that's awesome. I'm happy with where it is. So let me just draw his linky arms real quick. Let's see. One there, one there, one there, and connected to his body. Okay, so if it's bent, I'm gonna have one there, one going back behind there. You can't see it. That one there, and this one there. Okay, I think, oh no, I gotta draw the hand, huh? So let me just draw his hand out real fast. And again, I'm just having his hands kind of, he's doing like this, like one's up on his chest, the other one's down. So they're just kind of, I was gonna say it again, his hands or fingers are just kind of yo-yo boy. That's just gonna be my new war cry for the Brat here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'm going to try to erase some of this just because I got a lot of sketch lines here, and I need to stick with the confidence lines and make those sketch lines disappear. So I'm just going to erase the faint sketch and leave a ghost of an image that usually I make with the special computer, but today I'm just going to erase. All right. Okay, I think that's good enough right there. I've erased enough of it that it's going to disappear, but I can still see the way I want to draw it. So I say we jump over to Sharpies now. Ready? Okay, let's welcome everybody that skipped to the Sharpie portion of the video. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do this every day. You can follow along and have some fun, and we can draw every single day. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's in there for some finer details that the fine point can't quite find. And that being said, no, I don't think I need to start with that. I've sketched the entire thing out, then I've erased it, and I'm going to there's not a lot of face detail, so that's usually what I use this for. So now I'm just going to draw the eyes, the glasses, and build from there. The lenses I'm going to color in with color, so we'll do that. That's what we'll do. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start off with the eyes and just draw little dots like this. Now remember, I've sketched the entire thing out, so I know specifically where I'm putting these, and they're not just floating in space. For you they might be, but for me I've sketched it out. So just kind of follow along and see where we go. Now, I've talked about this in the sketch. I think he's a bratwurst, so I'm calling him the Brat. Everybody I see online calls him the Brat, but I think it's a Brat. So you don't have to correct me. I already know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say it like I want to. The Brat. So I'm going to draw his Bratty glasses like this. All right. Love that noise. So now I can draw the frames, which are kind of pretty much just straight across like this, something like that. And we're going to draw him back over his ears that don't exist. So we'll do something like this. And this one's kind of wrapped around, so you're not going to see it. I've got him kind of turned like this slightly. So I like to draw what's in front first, so whatever's behind, you only have to draw certain parts of it, not the entire thing. So I got to think of what's in front first. And I think his body here is in front, his hand is in front, but we got to build down to that, right? So let's go ahead and build his head, his little Brat head. And I'm going to start right here. That's where at my edge of his the coup d'etat, the fixins. is what that is. I went from fancy words to low class words, the fixins. I'm going to draw his edge from here. I'm going to go up a little bit. Let's go ahead and do the other side too, so we know we're in the same place. So same thing, about there. Go up like that. I'm going to come up just a little bit more before I curve. Then I'm going to start, oh, I'm already starting to curve. So I'm going to come up and then start to curve. Now I'm just going to curve it around. And it may not hit perfectly, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. No big deal. And boom, there we go. Not too bad. That one, you know, is a little bit better than this one, but that's okay. No big deal. All right, let's draw his little twisty end. When you make a brat, you twist off the ends like that. I'm going to use the smaller Sharpie for some nice contrast. Oh, you know what? Let's draw his mouth with the tiny Sharpie too, because it's a little delicate little thing. And we don't want it to disappear with all that little tiny detail. All right. So let's see. Again, I think I'm going to draw his hand first because that's in front of his body. And then I'll work back behind him, okay? So his hand is going to be in here like this. And I've got him kind of posed out like that. I've been making jokes while I was drawing that he's in his b-boy pose, which I don't know if that exists anymore. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if I'm just an old man saying words. So I'm calling it his yeah boy pose. And so he's throwing his hands out like that, dancing his moves, busting his moves on his cardboard because he's break dancing. Yeah, boy. Okay, so let's do a little bit of something just for a little. There's some knuckle, just for hand detail. There's not much we can really do, you know. Okay, let's not. I was going to start to draw a bunch of stuff, but we shouldn't. Let's just keep going. So he's got those link hands or link arms. I've already sketched them out, so I'm just going to draw one like this. Draw another one, and because it's bent, I'm only going to go down so far, come back up, and build my way up. Now, again, this is what I was talking about. I don't have to draw the entire thing. I just draw what I see. And obviously it's back behind that, so that's all I got to draw. Pretty awesome, right? Now, his side of his bun, let's see, let's draw it like this. I'm going to bring it up like that. And the reason I wanted to do that is because you can't see his shoulder on this side because he's twisted like this. So that being said, there are 4 links in his arm. All we got to do is 4 links in his shoulder. So we're going to draw up like this, and that's it. So we don't have to worry about that shoulder. It's on the other side. So let's draw the rest of his bun here. I'm going to come in like this just a little bit and come down. Continue it all the way through. I'm going to curve it in a little bit like that and reconnect it here. Now, for his fixins, I'm going to use this tiny Sharpie. And I'm just going to do something like this because it's relish, you know? And there is no rhyme or reason to it. It's just fixins. So I'm just drawing like this jaggedy, you know, relishy, saucy covering. Something like that. I'm going to thicken up this large edge just like that, just to make it stand out. I'm gonna relish these moments. I'm hilarious. Okay, so let's draw the other side here. And so we're gonna get to kind of do like we did there. I'm gonna draw his I'm gonna draw the side, but this is what I was talking about, his shoulders over here. So let me draw like this for the shoulder, but not connect it because I got the link that's going to be in front of that, but I just wanted to give you that edge. So just pretend it's going down and pick it back up right down here, come in, and then this is where it's going to go up. A little lower than that side over there. Oh well, it happens, you know. So I'm gonna draw it up here, and the way I've got it is just imagine it's going around and coming in back on the front like this. So I'm gonna do something like this and come right back down and just meet this side like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna relish the opportunity to draw the relish. Again, we're just gonna, have some fun with some chunky sides. That's my nickname, Chunky Sides. Hey, Chunky Sides, you like that hamburger? I'm just kidding. That's picking on people. You shouldn't do that. I just think it's funny to joke around when I'm hungry. Say, Fatty wants to eat. So it's not a fun thing to do. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so I'm going to color this edge in, or thicken up these edges just a little bit, just to make a nice little contrast. If you're working with pencil, you don't have to do that. I just like doing that to get this little unique look. So here's something strange now that I'm looking at this. So he's got a necklace. I was just about to say that. It's like, let's draw his necklace. His necklace is made of francs too. Is that part of him? Are those his fingers? I mean, what? That's like if we're made of humans. We're made of skin. It's like having a skin necklace. You know what I mean? This is kind of weird, but okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue here. So let's draw his little curlicue mustard, not relish, accoutrement, fixins. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and now I'm going to go back and try to keep it uniform, the same thickness all the way across, but if not, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Like that. So see, mine's a little off. That's okay. No big deal. All right, so let's see what we got here. So let's do this other arm. Again, I'm just going to draw links. And I wanted this one in front of it like that. That's why I didn't continue it there. All right, so let's see. I'm going to draw another one here, right? There's my sketch. Another one here. Like that. Another one here. Like that. Oh, he's got a watch. I didn't draw that. Oops. Let's see if I can throw this in real fast. See if I can fake it. Something like that. Yeah. There we go. That works. Okay, so I'm just throwing his hand down because he's b-boying out. Yeah, boy! So let's do this thumb like this. Then we're just going to draw the fingers down. Again, just kind of spread out because he's enjoying himself. Okay. And I'm following my sketch, so I know it just seems like I'm just doing this, but I'm following my sketch. So that's why it helps to sketch and get better and practice, because you can do stuff like that. So let's do his knuckles like we did over there. We're just going to do something like this, just to kind of accent, the hands. All right, so now we're just going to draw his pants, and so we're going to draw his belt. And he's got, let's see, I'm going to draw the top edge like this. We'll go ahead and just go it all the way across. And his belt, he's got, let's see, we're going to draw the buckle like that. He's got a little piece hanging off like that, like it's too long of a belt. That's what I was trying to say, but I couldn't quite get it out. All right, let's go ahead and use a small Sharpie just to accent that buckle. And there's one over here too. So we're just going to accent that as well. All right, so I'm going to finish his pants up. I'm going to do something like that. And so now I'm just going to draw his legs, and that's pretty much it. We just got to draw the knees all ripped up, but it's pretty much anatomy because his legs, pants are pretty skin tight. So we're going to come in here and draw this leg over here like this. And he's got his pants kind of not wrapped up, but just around his ankle like that. So I'm going to draw his other leg like this, and he's pretty thin. Okay, and again, I'm just following the anatomy that I sketched out. So I know it looks like I'm just drawing lines, but Again, that's why it helps to work on your anatomy, kids. Okay, so I'm going to draw his zipper in like this. I'm going to draw his pants are kind of stretched out a little bit here. And let's see, we're going to draw some pockets real quick. Something like that. You know how I like my creases and folds. And so here, I'm going to draw a line across and cut up like this. And that's going to be like the rip in between. So I'm going to come right back and do like that. Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to do the same thing, kind of the same thing. Over here like this, do one of these, and connect it like that. Okay, and that'll give us like the rip look for his knees. So same thing, let's do one across, go ahead and do both, and then just kind of connect the opposite sides like that for the rip, okay? And let's see, now we just gotta finish his shoes. Boy! All right, so I'm gonna draw his leg down to his ankle, and then he's got little socks that were kind of rolled up, and then I can draw his shoes. Down to his ankle, not his ankle, his heel, to the front of his foot. It's a little bulbous, little clown looking shoe, like that. Let's see. Something like that from where it goes around. We're gonna do, let's see, something like this for his laces. I usually don't draw laces. I usually let color do something like that. So, oh, you know what? Let's add, what do you call it? A sole. Even though he's a hot dog man, he doesn't have a sole. His shoes have soles. You know, I used to be a comedian, but then people heard my jokes. Okay, so anyway, front of his foot, like this, a little round. Heel, down like this. Oops, I remember, always close that off. Always close that off. Okay, so same thing, we're gonna draw this over like this over like that. Draw up like that for the toe. Give him a little bit of a sole. Oops, can't see that, that's okay. Like that. That bugs me. There we go. All right. So I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is the brat. Boy. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.